Connect Plus, Primer 3, Unit 7, Part 2, Term 2. Exercise 1, page 14. Read and listen to the definitions. 1. To adapt, to change to suit your environment. 2. Trait, a key characteristic that an organism has, example, camouflage fur or a long beak. 3. To inherit, to get characteristics from your parents. 4. Litter, a number of baby animals born from the same parents at the same time. 5. Newborn, a baby animal that has just been born. 6. Offspring, a person's child or an animal's or plant's baby. 7. Organism, a living thing, all animals and plants. 8. Species, a group of animals or plants that are very similar and share the same characteristics. 9. Survival, staying alive. In the natural world, this can be hard for many plants and animals. 10. Characteristics, special traits that make an organism special or different from others. Exercise 2. Read the text and find the bold words from Exercise 1. Animal families. Litter. Parents. Look at this litter of newborn rabbits. They look very different from their parents, but soon their eyes will open and their fur will grow. As they get older, the rabbits in a litter will look similar to each other, but not identical. The offspring have inherited some traits from their mother and some traits from their father. They may have the same fur color as their mother or their father, or a mix of the two. Page 15. Soon, their ears will start to grow too. Having long ears is a key characteristic of a rabbit. Why do rabbits have long ears? Rabbits have lots of predators, bigger animals that hunt and eat them. The long ears help rabbits to hear well. Their ears can move so the rabbit knows where a sound is coming from. The long ears also help the rabbit stay cool in hot weather or keep warm in cold weather. So long ears are very important for a rabbit's survival. Over time, rabbits with longer ears become safer and healthier. They can live for longer and have more litters. They passed this trait to their offspring, and rabbits adapted to have long ears. All organisms have to adapt to their environment. All species of animals and plants have their own characteristics and behave in ways that help them to survive. Page 16. Exercise 3. Read again and write T true or F for false. 1. Newborn rabbits look like their parents. False. They don't. 2. When the rabbits in a litter grow, they won't be identical. True. 3. Offspring only inherit traits from their mother. False. Not only from their mother, from their father also. 4. Long ears help a rabbit to survive. True. 5. An organism doesn't need to adapt to its environment. False. They need to adapt. Exercise 4. Read these adaptations and match them to the animals in the pictures. 1. This animal has developed a layer of fat to keep it warm in cold climates. This is the polar bear. Picture C. So C matches sentence number 1. Write 1 here. 2. This animal has adapted to look like a leaf. so other animals don't eat it. This is picture E. We'll write 2. 3. This bird has a large beak, so it can eat lots of different seeds. This is picture D. We'll write 3. 4. This animal has long horns. It is white in summer to reflect heat and gray in winter to keep warm. This is picture A and it's answered by the book. Number 4. 5. This bird can swim a long way underwater to catch fish. It's the penguin, picture F. Write 5. 6. This sea animal can change color with its surroundings so it can hide from predators and catch food. This is picture B. Write 6. Now exercise 5. Can you think of any other animals that have special ways of adapting to their environment? Think about these habitats. For example, in the polar region, animals have thick fur and thick layers of fat. In the desert, animals are used to not drinking for long periods of time, like the camel. In the wetlands, animals can swim or have long legs to walk through the water safely. And in the grassland, animals can run fast to run away from predators. You can talk with your friends about different animals in these habitats and how they adapt to survive. Page 18, reproduction in plants. Exercise 1, read the text. Do all plants produce offspring in the same way? We know that animals have offspring and adapt to their habitat. We can see the same in plants around the world too. Plants are living organisms and they also reproduce and adapt. Like animals, they pass on traits to their offspring. The inherited traits that plants pass on to offspring include the color of the flower, the shape of the flower, and the shape of the leaf, and the height of the plant, etc. Plants reproduce in 2 ways. Most plants are flowering plants. The flowers produce pollen grains, very small structures. They are carried by insects, birds, or the wind to other plants. When they are taken to another plant of the same type, the pollen grains mix with the cells in the new plant to make seeds. When these seeds fall to the ground, they can grow into a new plant. This new plant will inherit traits from both the parent plants. It will be the same type, but it might have small differences. Page 19, bulb. Other plants reproduce on their own by producing an identical copy of themselves. These plants can produce bulbs which grow under the ground. The offspring plant only inherits traits from the one parent plant, and it will have the same characteristics in leaf shape and stem structure as the parent plant. Now, do all plants produce offspring in the same way? No. We know now that some of them are reproduced according to the pollen grains, and other plants can reproduce by making an identical copy of themselves. We call them producing something called bulbs. Now, exercise 2. Read again and match. 1. Reproduce means having offspring. 2. Pollen grains means very small structures that plants use to reproduce. 3. Seed, B. This is produced when the pollen grains mix with cells in a new plant. 4. Cell, A. The smallest part of an organism. 5. Bulb, D. This stays underground and grows into a plant. Exercise 3. Read again and answer the questions from the text. 1. What inherited traits do plants pass on to offspring? The color of the flower, the shape of the flower, or the shape of the leaf? 2. Do all plants have flowers? No, they don't. 3. Do all plants inherit traits from both parent plants? No, they don't. Some reproduce on their own by producing an identical copy of themselves. Page 20. Adaptation in plants. Exercise 4. Listen and read. Which plant has adapted to eat insects? There is an incredible variety of plants on Earth. There are tall trees in the rainforests, cactus plants in the desert, water lilies in ponds, and many wild plants and flowers that we see every day around us. They are all different and they adapt to their environment in amazing ways. Drip tip leaves. Rain falls off this shape of leaf quickly. The leaves stay strong even if there is a lot of rain. Pitcher plants. These plants use bright colors to attract insects. The insects fall into the hole of the plant and they can get out. The plant can turn the insect into food. Strong roots. Rainforest trees are very tall, but these wide roots set above the ground and make the tree strong. Water plants. Water lily. The water lily has flat leaves to stay on the surface of the water and a long stem under the water that doesn't break. Desert plants. Date palm. The date palm has deep roots to get water from underground and big leaves at the top to give shade to the rest of the tree. Now, which plant has adapted to eat insects? Yes, the pitcher plant. Exercise 5. Read again and circle. 1. Rainforest plants can protect or attract their leaves from rain. Protect. 2. Tall rainforest trees have wide leaves or roots for support. Roots. 3. A water lily has leaves on or under the water. On the water. 4. A date palm gets shade from its stem or leaves. Leaves. Exercise 6. Can you think of any other ways that plants can adapt to their environment? Think about these habitats. For example, in the polar area, what plants can you find and how they adapt living in a cold weather? The same with wetland and grassland. You can search it up. Thank you for listening and don't forget to watch the rest of the videos related to this unit. See you soon. Bye.